Hello and welcome to Sweet Blessings, the Anna L. Brothers show and podcast. We had a little technical difficulty this evening, but I finally made it on. And so, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, I'm Anna. I am a retired school teacher, an educational consultant, an author, a certified cake decorator as well as a motivational speaker, health consultant. So I hold many, 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 many hats. And so I want to welcome you to Sweet Blessings, where we come on and we share knowledge. We try to inspire, encourage, and empower people to live a healthier lifestyle. And so I started about a year ago. And so this month, my concentration is basically on physical activity. What is your exercise type? Um, and as I was doing this research, I learned something. Every time I do research, I kind of learn something. But before we get started, I do want to remind you that you can support me by sending stars. Stars help me earn money to make more content, as well as you can also support me by subscribing to my YouTube channel. And there it is on the bottom of my um, broadcast there. You just don't know how much that will I appreciate that. I also take Cash App, so that's my Cash App in case you want to send donations. I take all donations. Doesn't matter what the amount of is. Anything that can help me. If you're interested in being a guest, I'm always looking for guests on my show. I'm looking for those ordinary people who are doing extraordinary things that needs to get their message out. And so this is my website. It is a bit, and you can reach me there. You can also schedule a podcast there. You can be a guest there. Um, you can ask questions there. But you can also message me personally, and you can do that. This is my email. You might have some questions or something like that, and you might want to ask me a few questions. So, with that being said, we're going to take a slight break. We're going to break for commercial. And then when we come back, I'm going to talk to you. We're going to find out what types of exercise, what are your types of exercise that that you do. So let's take this quick, short commercial break, and I'll be right back.
The Homeschooling Interactive Magazine is a magazine that embraces and celebrates the entire homeschooling experience. Our magazine is different from all the rest because we provide beneficial information and assistance in homeschooling, business, wellness, mental health, resources, and life. We encourage you to pick up a copy of our magazine today on Amazon.com by simply searching the Homeschooling Interactive Magazine. The Homeschooling Interactive Magazine is all about impacting the world through home-based learning, helping to de-stress the homeschooling experience. Get your copy from Amazon today.
Well, we are back. And we're going to go ahead. What types of exercise are you? Did you know that there were types of exercises? Um, I just learned that out myself, that there were types. When you think of it, like I'm going to get into this real quick. But when you think of it, of exercises, I know I usually think aerobics, Pilates, and all of those things. However, oh, hold on. There are really just basically four types of exercise, and they are aerobic, flexibility exercise, strength or resistance exercise, and stretching exercise. And sometimes they combine the strength or and stretching together. It depends on what institution or what research you look at as you go along. So, but I was shocked to find out because I'm always thinking that, aerobics or those type of things are really types of exercises, which it is, but there's basically only four, and all of those other things kind of fall up under this. So we're going to kind of talk a little bit about those exercises. So let me move on. So let's talk about aerobics. Aerobic exercise is any type of cardiovascular conditioning that works your large muscles with rheumatic repetitive movements. Aerobic exercise makes your heart, lungs, blood vessels, and muscles work more efficiently, increasing your stamina and endurance. Aerobic exercise can also boost your mood. It helps you sleep better and reduces stress. It reduces the risk of breast cancer and breast cancer reoccurrence, and it reduces the risk of heart disease, diabetes, and osteoporosis. I can hardly ever say that word. So, with that being said, let's look at examples of aerobic exercises: walking, running or jogging, bike riding, using an elliptical machine or stair stepper, dancing, skiing, skating, playing tennis, swimming, rowing, hiking, playing basketball, playing golf. All of those are considered aerobic exercises. Okay, so some of those I wouldn't even consider aerobic. Dancing, yes. Running, no. But according to the research, it is saying that these are examples of aerobic exercises. So as we move forward, let's talk a little bit about flexibility exercises. Whereas flexibility exercises, they're also called a range of motion exercises or stretching. It improves the muscle elasticity and the range of motion for your joints. You can expect to feel comfortable tension when you do flexibility exercises, but you should never ever feel pain. Having good flexibility can help you do just about any movement more comfortable. From walking to sitting to bending over to picking up something. Flexibility exercises also help ease any stiffness and posture changes that sometimes happen after you have breast cancer, or you might have reconstruction, and that's especially reconstruction that uses tissue from another part of your body. Then you need to do some type of exercise, and also radiation therapy. Also, that's a part of flexibility exercising. And so there are a few examples of flexibility exercise, and that's when you stretch and you do yoga, Tai Chi, or Pilates. Now, I am familiar with the stretching because, they usually call the stretching toning. You tone, you do that to tone your muscles, especially after you have lost some weight. And then the yoga is for relaxation and so forth. But I was not really sure of Tai Chi. So today I went to a Tai Chi class so that I would be able to um, kind of tell you a little bit about it. It is uh, derived from China, it is a China thing. And it's combined with China and India, is what I found out today. And it is all about the slow motion and moving your body. It incorporates meditation, your mindset. I'm really going to try to get into that Tai Chi. When I left today, I was feeling so relaxed. I learned how to move my hands and to stay focused doing that. And it was just my first time. So the next class, I'll be going back. And then we have Pilates. Now, Pilates is another toning um, exercise where it works on specific areas of your body when you're exercising. And let's move on. That was the four types. I don't know why I have those things. Strength or resistance exercising. So, strength exercise, also called resistant exercises, makes your muscles work harder by adding weight or resistance to a movement. Stretch exercise also makes your bones stronger. It improves your balance and your posture, and it boosts quality of life by making household chores and recreational activities easier and more enjoyable. And also, I just want to say, when I was talking about the Tai Chi, it also works with balance uh, as well. So I learned how to balance, and what I did learn about that was that one leg was stronger than the other leg, and it might have been because maybe I had been in an accident and I have muscle spasms every once in a while. But the Tai Chi kind of loosened that up. And I'm sure that yoga and Pilates would probably do any type of stretching exercise. But before I move on and talk and give you some examples or of the stretch or resistance uh, exercise, what I learned today, they showed a video, and if I get a chance, they're going to send it to me. I want to show, there's a lady, she's from China, she's a doctor, and she is the one that developed Tai Chi, and she practiced it. And they had I guess, an experiment or where it was cancer patients, and they were all suffering from cancer. A couple of them only had a couple of months to live. And they started practicing Tai Chi. One of those ladies, they said she only had a couple of months to live, lived 20 years, y'all. And most of those people who practice that Tai Chi had a longer lifespan. Okay. And the instructor there also said that a lot of patients who have dementia, this Tai Chi was a good exercise for them because it worked with their mind. Okay, so I just wanted to go back and kind of expound on that before I went into the stretch, the strength or resistance exercise. So the strength exercise can also help fix muscle imbalance or weaknesses after breast cancer as well. So some of those examples of strength exercise is weightlifting, resistant band exercises, the kettlebell exercise, and body weight. Now, I don't lift weights. I don't do the kettlebell exercise. Um, I do have some weights, but I very rarely exercise with them. But next week, I am having a personal trainer. He's a master trainer. Come on my program, and he works with resistance band exercises. And so, if you've ever watched me sometimes on YouTube, you'll see me doing my motivational movement, trying to get people to get into the act of moving and moving their body and keep moving, because if you don't move it, you lose it. You get all stiffed up. Sometimes it's like driving a car. I feel like when I drive a car and get out, my legs just lock up on me. So, but if the resistant bands, so I've been using those resistance bands, and I have several. I have some for the hips. I have them for the ankles, and so forth. But anyway, his name is Solomon Pratt, and he is going to be my special guest next week. He will be talking about and showing different the different resistance bands and how you can go about exercise. It's just an excellent, I feel, an excellent tool, and especially it's for anybody, but especially for seniors, because sometimes seniors, you can move the bands and do all of the things. You can do a lot with it. You can hold it up. You can bring it backwards. And, just all kinds of things to do. To keep your muscles all nice and limber, because after all, we are getting older, and so we don't have the elasticity in our body that we had when we were younger. We just don't have that. So we have to work at it as we get older. Uh, so now, all right. So basically, now I want you to look at this. So I wanted to say exercise is a key to good health, but we need to limit ourselves. Listen, this is the truth. But we tend to limit ourselves to one or two types of exercise. Now, I'm guilty of this. Okay. I do aerobics. Okay. I do the stretch bands. Okay. But I don't do the balance. Okay. So I kind of have the strength. I'm not too much into the flexibility, but people do what they enjoy or what feels the most effective. So some aspects of exercise and fitness are ignored, and that's the truth. I love to dance. I love aerobics, and so I have a tendency to lean more towards those. But you really and truly need all three of them. And so I was trying to see, because last week I kind of told you need 150 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. You want to do aerobics at least 3 times a week, at least for 30 minutes. Okay. And some of those things you could just walk in place. That's aerobics, walking, just walking in place. And I told you last week that when I first started like walking and stuff like that, and I was trying to get my steps in, I was trying to get those 10,000 steps in, and I would watch television, and every time a commercial would come on, I would walk during that commercial. And you'd be surprised how many steps you can get in 5 minutes. Because I'm going to tell you right now, most of the commercials will last at least 5 minutes. You're going to have 5 minutes, 5 minutes of commercials. Okay. So with that being said, statistics is saying that you need to do all of these exercises, but you want to at least do um, 3 um, weeks, I mean, 3 days of aerobics. And then you want to take that and you want to spread out the others over the thing because you need the flexibility. Stretching can improve your flexibility to make it uh, everyday activity easier. So you need that flexibility. You also need balance. Balance exercise helps prevent falls and can improve balance. And as seniors, as we get older, we have a tendency to fall. I don't know what it is, but our feet don't do like they're supposed to do, and you end up losing your balance. You fall, and it can be very dangerous as you get older and you become a senior. And then strength exercise can help you stay independent and prevent fall related injuries. So, you can always go, and I got the website down there, NIA or NIH.gov/exercise, because they do have different types of exercise programs. And this here thing was put out by the National Institute of Aging. I use several resources when I do my research. The I also use the Harvard Medical School. It was one of my resource sources. But you can also the Harvard Medical School. They have a program geared to starting to exercise, and it answers any questions about physical activity. It will also help guide you through starting and maintaining an exercise program that suits your ability and lifestyle. So, I did want to talk a little bit about exercising for children, but I saved that for another day, for another topic. But I do believe, you know how I feel about my babies, that you should exercise together. Families should exercise together. I know that once I had my baby, I still would exercise. I still would go walking. I just have her in the stroller. So there's just numerous ways, and a lot of times now, these day and age, you can go exercise, and they have daycare where you can just leave your child right downstairs and go upstairs or go wherever, take your class, and come back and pick up your uh, um, child. But like I said, there's no excuse for you not to move, because while you're watching TV, you can get up and move things. And I'm gonna be honest, I would move all the time. I would go to my granddaughter's um, uh, recitals and stuff and doing the admission. I would go out into the lobby, and I would be. Nobody said anything to me because they knew what was going on. They knew that I was working on my steps. You know, I was trying to get those steps, and then at that time I was in like all kinds of competition. They had those challenges with the Fitbit, and so I was in a Fitbit challenge. And if anybody knows anything about me, they know that I love a challenge. I get somehow or another. I kind of get motivated when there is a challenge. Um, as well. So I hope that all of this was kind of informative for you as well. Um, Here we go. I'm hoping that you enjoyed this, because I really and truly want to be able to inspire you. I want to be able to encourage you. And I also want to be able to empower you to live a healthier lifestyle. But before I leave you, I always try to leave you on a positive note. And so there's three things to me that are very important in life, and that is you need to live life. Life is short, and so therefore you need to grasp every part of it to make your life wonderful and happy. You need to be happy in life. That's what life is all about to me, is being happy. Uh, and that's why I do this podcast, because I have been blessed. And that's why I call it Sweet Blessings. So if you've had some blessings, okay, then you want to share your blessings with others, by all means, contact me at my website. Also, I have, hold on, just excuse me. Also, I have uh, my uh, website where you can contact me if you want to have a sweet blessing or anything like that. Also, I wanted to, my second thing is to laugh. So you want to laugh, laugh is good for that soul. So you want to make sure that you are spreading joy. You're making other people's laugh, but make sure that you laugh uh, yourself as well, and laugh at your mistakes. It's okay. And then the last thing you want to do is to love. Make sure you love. Love is very important. And I don't mean that love where you're in a relationship. I mean, love one another. Treat people with respect. Try to treat people how you want to be treated, and um, in that regard. So those three things: live, laugh, and love. So during this program, I hope that I have inspired you. I hope that I have encouraged you, and I hope that I have empowered you to live a healthier lifestyle. If not, just to look into these things, because I see when I do this research, every time I do it, I learn something different. And so today I learned that there's only 4 types of exercise, and all those little things that we do in between, okay, fall upon those 4 groups of exercise. So I'm going to tell you, y'all need to try that Tai Chi, because it was really wonderful. Very relaxing, very slow, and everything. So I learned something about that as well. Learned about a different exercise. I had heard of it, but had not tried it. And so I felt like I needed to experience it before I came on and I did a podcast about it. So, with that being said, I want to thank you this evening for joining me. And please join me. I hope next week I won't have computer tech. I don't know what was wrong with my. It froze and would not move. I was on like the streamline, but it just froze and it wouldn't let me do. I couldn't move anything. I just couldn't move anything. So, but anyway, let's hope and pray that does not happen next week. And I should be on at 7:30 next week. So have a great and wonderful evening. And I am going to bid you good night. And thank you again for watching Sweet Blessings. Have a great one. Bye bye.